We have France. Do French care about their casualties? Well, in this alternative history scenario, they care about them a lot, meaning we're aiming to take as very few casualties as humanly possible by answering the big old question: are field hospitals any good? They reduce the XP loss for the division, but they also cause 20% of your casualties to be fed back into your manpower, meaning you sustain 20% less casualties. But what if we went one step beyond and some more? I fully kitted out field hospital with the full bonuses. Will a maxed out field hospital make a big difference to the gameplay? Let's find out. We're gonna go for superior firepower, France. And to pull that off, we're gonna need some military factories from the get-go. Revive the national bloc. I just realized that France's economy starts kind of strong too, so making mills early on is really worth it. So let's do that. Top that off as well. Defense, a little bit of army XP. Yes, strengthen the government. So the government, well, it works. At the moment, it's just not working at all. Here come the hospitals, and this is pretty much the division we're going to go with. We'll add a light tank on as a battalion a little bit later on for just a little bit of extra armor. Partial Mob and the humble Appeaser. Max stability. Stable France in 1938. This well and truly is not a historical game. This is the tank we're going to go with, and what is that? That's not even a tank. That's like a truck pulling a gun. It's disgusting. Why are you asking me about the Munich conference? Chamberlain has already made his mind up. Goodbye, checks. Okay, a few little tweaks here. Added the tank on, bit of armor. Taking the support artillery off. We'll add it back on when we've got more artillery. And just one less battalion just to round it off a little bit better. And I think that's overall a pretty good division. So here's the plan. Initially, I'm going to take some damage, but it's going to be interesting to see how much manpower and war support damage I take in the short term. And then we will counterattack with a battle plan. That's right. The worst way of causing mass casualties and losing so much equipment is to activate battle plans. And we will do that and see the overall effect. I think this is where it's going to excel. If you're making little punches with small divisions, I don't think field hospitals are worth it. If you're doing grand battle plans the sloppy way, I think this is going to excel. Let's see. Okay, we've got the ability to do war propaganda while at peace. That usually gives quite a lot of war support. So this means I'm going to get some pretty hardcore war support early game. Oh, and thank you very much, Switzerland. I appreciate that. So we're going to have really high war support for France in 1939. Germany, you've gone one step too far. Belgium is rightfully French clay, not German clay. You just got there first. Boom. Film industry. Our war. War bonds. Working conditions. It's time, boys. It's time. The first casualties have been inflicted. Boom. Let's have a look. So, we've lost 284 bros. Casualties, deaths, both. So this is going to be really interesting when things escalate, what difference this is going to make. And surprisingly, this division is holding incredibly well. Guess it's time for Africa now. Just slide in there like there's nothing there. Like I'm wearing nothing at all.
If you ever get into trouble, all you need to do is...
Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
The French in Africa. Success. Oh, no. Haven't taken a single bit of damage from our war support yet. Still maxed. Enemy casualties. 0.03%. Practically zero. Not a single front was pushed. Is that field hospitals doing this? Or have I suddenly broke the game by having super high war support in 1940? This is going a little bit too well. So what I can do here is I can extort heroism, which gives extra war support for casualties inflicted. So, I mean, this doesn't really apply here because I've got max war support. But what I could do with this is actually gain war support from casualties. And that's exactly what's happening. And there you go. Casualties damage to war support has been completely removed. Now, deaths of French people are actually celebrated throughout France. Boys, lads, land. Oh, got them off guard as well. Beautiful. Sicily's mine. It's the end of Mussolini's tyranny. Oh my God, I've never taken Sicily that successfully before. That was just a no contest. Well, it's probably because Germany's in a really bad way right now. So, to be fair, there's not really any soft underbelly anymore. This is just a full-on farce. Incompetent Hitler. Like real life. Where are the Italian divisions? There aren't any. Mussolini has been deposed. Not only has he been deposed, but his entire army's been circled in the middle of Italy as well. Not a good day. And push here as well. And the entire front line of the Italians has just got wiped out. And then we can push directly to the center of Italy. Oh man, this is brutal. Can we attack on this front line now? I feel like there's no reason why we wouldn't be able to. Now, this is important. We keep an eye on the casualties. We're making a push in the lowlands here. And this is the casualties. Now, this is difficult because we really don't have a like-for-like comparison to see what it would be like without the field hospitals. But as you can see here, we're winning, absolutely demolishing them too. And for the most part, those losses are pretty slim. Damn, it looks like max field hospitals are pretty good. I think the biggest surprise here is the lack of air support and just the amount of damage I'm just doing on the ground. You're probably thinking, oh my goodness, this must have been so easy. Must be doing really well on the eastern front. Barbarossa never even happened. It never even happened. I've gained more manpower in this game than I've lost. Ah! So, just to summarize, maxed out field hospitals. Over the last 12 months, we lost 310,000 manpower. That sounds like a lot. But what's really confusing is we actually started with like 150,000 manpower. Now we've got like 700k. So once again, probably from the colonies, from conquering Algeria, probably fixing the worker shortage. There's a lot of things going on there. Now to think about the unthinkable. What an oxymoron. Boom. It is the Soviets. Onwards. Let's see how effective the battle plan's going to be here.
A few moments later.
Okay, we've run out of manpower. The unthinkable has happened, and we're not upping our conscription law, so let's beg Denmark for manpower. 200,000? Damn, Denmark! Anyone else? Ah, the Raj! Oh, 177,000. Oh my god. And there we go. Manpower is through the roof again. Continue the suppression of the Germans. That was all part of the plan. Boom. Poland explosion. Casualties. Soviets have lost almost 4 million. I have lost 311,000. I almost guarantee you that would be heading towards 1 million if I didn't have field hospitals. Disgusting. Yes, field hospitals do work, and they're very effective if you battle plan. Now, the question is, why are you battle planning? That's the bigger question. Battle planning is kind of the lazy way out. And I suppose if you're forced to battle plan and you don't have anything else to work with, then I suppose then field hospitals are going to work great for you. But if you're microing your armies and like making encirclements and pushing forward with pincer attacks, field hospitals are just completely useless. And that's most of the time the reason why I never make them in a game. Don't get me wrong, in this one scenario, when I was super prepared to Germany attacking me, field hospitals made a big difference. But for the most part, if you're a large nation with a decent industry, you'll normally have enough manpower to hold back anyone. So in this case, no. I wouldn't recommend you make field hospitals, but hey, they work quite well in this game, didn't they?